American people are tired of being played for suckers. I mean, it's one thing, no matter how much money you make, no matter how rich or poor or middle class you are, you don't like being taken advantage of. That's why today I'm launching a new strike force on unfair and illegal pricing to crack down on companies who break the law while keeping prices high for American consumers. The new strike force will be led by the Department of Justice and the Federal Trade Commission. If you keep prices high while engaging in illegal practices that are fraudulent or unfair or deceptive or anti-competitive, we will enforce the law. We will enforce the law. Today, we're announcing that the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is finalizing a rule that will help stop some credit card companies from ripping you off with late fees. Under the law, banks are not supposed to charge late fees that are higher than the cost banks have to engage to collect the late payment. But we estimate banks are generating 5 times more in late fees than it costs to collect late payments. They're padding their profit margins and charging hardworking Americans more than a cumulative effort number, $14 billion in 2022. With the announcement of this new rule, late fees are now going down to $8 instead of the current average of $32 late fee payments. This action will collectively save families $10 billion in credit card late fees every year. That's the average of $220 in savings annually for more than 45 million Americans who typically have to pay late fees. It's a lot of money. And let me close with this. Fair competition is the key to my economic vision. To build an economy from the middle out and the bottom up, not the top down. And it's working. Wages are up more than prices. Unemployment has reached historic lows. Families are finally getting a little breathing room. Prices are still too high, and they shouldn't be this high. That's why we're going to do everything we can to keep lowering costs for hard-working families. With that, I'm going to turn this over to Lael, the Director of National Economic Council. But I'm supposed to leave for a meeting with the Business Roundtable on the telephone. But I'm going to hang around and listen a little bit. So with your permission, I'd like to stay and my staff will tell me when the drop-dead hour occurs. They'll pass me a note. But thank you all for all the work you're doing. I really mean it. It makes a big difference. When I raised this issue a year or so ago with some of my team, they thought no one's going to care much about it. Well, they didn't sit at my kitchen table when I was growing up. I care a whole lot when you're being played for a sucker, no matter how much money you have.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.